Chapter 45. An hour later the deal was done. The Burbages drove a hard bargain, but so did Pip. Having worked alongside his stepfather for many years, arguing with farmers and peddlers, he knew how to do business. The three of them, Cuthbert, Richard and Pip, shook hands and sealed an agreement. Both Burbage brothers glanced at the bear, wondering whether they should shake hands with her too, but each of them, without needing to discuss the matter, decided against it. The bear stared back. Her dark eyes coolly inspected the two men. She looked as if she was taking their measurements, deciding whether they could be trusted. Pip hoped he was doing the right thing. He had rescued the bear from one kind of slavery. Was he now thrusting her straight back into another? After much thought, he had decided that there was nothing wrong with working together with a bear, as long as he made a solemn promise to himself that he would never mistreat her. In order to keep that promise, he resolved, asked her to do anything that he would not do himself. They would eat the same food, they would sleep on the same floorboards, covered by the same blanket. They would work the same hours. Whenever she did, he would do too. Pip agreed with the Burbages that the bear would perform in plays whenever she was needed. She would do a dance or two, but no fighting, and there was never to be any cruelty show towards her, even in jest. When they weren't performing, Pip and the bear would wander through the streets, putting up posters or stand outside the Globe, chatting to passers-by, advertising the day's play. Alongside his duties at the Bearkeeper's, Pip would be employed as a theatre smith, mending swords, spears, helmets, clasps, buttons, and whatever metalwork was damaged by the daily performances. In return, Pip would be paid 4p per day for himself and his bear, and by special permission of the Burbage brothers, they would be given a key to the Globe and permitted to sleep in the theatre until they found a more permanent home. Cuthbert had initially shown some reluctancy about this part of the deal, but Pip had insisted that Richard had agreed. "That'll be a great publicity," Richard had said. "Other theatres might be guarded by men or dogs, but the Globe will be the only theatre in London, probably the only theatre in the world, to be guarded by its own bear." Oh, it's so nice to see that there's a lot of teamwork going on in this part of the story. I wonder what performance that they are going to use the bear in.